In the upcoming chapter, in the quiet town of Pine Hollow, nestled deep within the Appalachian Mountains, a chilling tale unfolded that would leave an indelible mark on the hearts of its residents. It was a crisp November evening, when everything changed, when shadows grew longer and whispers turned into screams. Imagine this: a small community where everyone knows each other by name, yet beneath their smiles lurked secrets darker than anyone could have imagined. Let's take a journey into one of America's most haunting mysteries. Before I dive in, tell me, where are you watching from and what time is it there for you? I love knowing who's out there with me and where in the world you're tuning in from. Whether you're starting your day, winding down at night, or somewhere in between, I want to know what your moment looks like. It's also a great way for me to get to know you better and maybe even shape future content around your schedules. So go ahead, drop a comment below, and let me know where you are today. I'm all ears. Pine Hollow was the kind of place postcards were made of: rolling hills, towering oak trees, and a tight-knit community bound together by shared traditions and values. At the heart of this serene town stood a modest library, a sanctuary for knowledge and stories. The librarian, a man whose kindness seemed endless, always greeted visitors with a warm smile and a kind word. He lived alone in a house surrounded by nature, keeping to himself but never raising suspicion. Who would suspect such a gentle soul of harboring darkness so profound? The first sign of trouble came in 2005, when Emily Wilson, a young woman full of life and dreams, vanished without a trace. She was last seen leaving a local diner late at night, her laughter echoing through the cold air as she stepped outside. Days turned into weeks, and despite extensive searches, no trace of her was ever found. Yet, the town remained hopeful, clinging to the belief that she had simply wandered off or gotten lost. But then, another disappearance shook the community to its core. In 2008, Michael Thompson, a beloved high school teacher, admired for his dedication to students, followed the same path into oblivion. His absence left a void in the lives of those who knew him, sparking fear and unease among neighbors. Was it coincidence? Or was there something sinister lurking beneath the surface? Just as the town began to heal, tragedy struck again in 2011 when Lisa Harper, a devoted mother of two, disappeared while walking her dog near the park. Each case brought fresh waves of panic, but no leads emerged. Could it be mere chance, or was there a pattern connecting these vanishings? As years passed, the disappearances faded into memory, becoming ghost stories told around campfires. That was until 2019, when a group of teenagers exploring the woods stumbled upon an old cabin hidden deep within the forest. Inside, they discovered disturbing evidence: photographs, journals, and personal belongings belonging to the missing individuals. This wasn't just any cabin. It was a shrine to horror meticulously documented by someone who thrived on control and power. The police were alerted immediately, and what they uncovered sent shockwaves across the nation. This seemingly ordinary librarian, whose name has since become synonymous with terror, revealed himself to be anything but harmless. Investigators pieced together a chilling narrative of manipulation and deceit. Through journal entries filled with twisted musings, it became clear that he had lured his victims with promises of help or friendship before committing unspeakable acts. His words spoke of obsession, not just with control, but with ownership over others' lives. The town of Pine Hollow was thrown into chaos. How could someone so seemingly normal hide such evil? Residents questioned their own judgment, wondering if warning signs had been missed. When Andrew Carter, yes, that was, his name was finally arrested in early 2020, the nation watched in disbelief. During his trial, Andrew showed no remorse. His calm demeanor contrasting sharply with the horrors he inflicted. Witnesses recounted chilling encounters, painting a portrait of a man who hid his darkness behind a mask of civility. But here's the twist. Andrew's story doesn't end with his arrest. As he awaited sentencing, questions lingered. What drives a person to commit such atrocities? Is it nature or nurture? Psychologists have debated these issues for decades, yet no definitive answers exist. For the families of the victims, closure remains elusive. They visit graves marked only by memories and unanswered prayers, seeking solace in moments long past. Pine Hollow has changed since those dark days. Trust between neighbors waned, replaced by wariness toward outsiders and sometimes even each other. Yet, amidst the sorrow, hope persists. Support groups formed by family members offer comfort and strength, reminding everyone that love can conquer fear. Efforts have been made to honor the memory of those lost. A memorial garden stands at the edge of town, its flowers blooming defiantly against the backdrop of tragedy. Schools now teach children about safety and awareness, ensuring future generations learn from past mistakes. Now let's rewind to the beginning. Picture this: a quiet street lined with maple trees, leaves crunching underfoot as footsteps echo softly. A man walks home after closing up the library, his mind preoccupied with thoughts unknown to the world. To the outside eye, he appears friendly, approachable, a pillar of the community. But inside, a storm brews, fueled by desires incomprehensible to most. Over years, he perfected his craft, blending seamlessly into society while harboring a secret capable of unraveling lives. His method was precise, almost surgical. He chose his targets carefully, studying their routines, understanding their vulnerabilities, and once he acted, there was no turning back. Victims disappeared quietly, leaving behind only fragments of evidence, hair strands, fibers, Photographs, all clues pointing to a master manipulator who reveled in the art of deception. Detectives pored over files, revisiting crime scenes, searching for overlooked details. DNA analysis offered tantalizing possibilities, linking crimes across different timelines. Technology evolved rapidly, offering tools unimaginable during the initial investigations. But still, questions persisted. Why did he choose Pine Hollow? What drove him to commit such monstrous deeds? Interviews with former acquaintances painted a picture of a man who excelled at hiding in plain sight. During his trial in 2021, Andrew displayed remarkable composure, answering questions with calculated precision. One exchange stood out above all else. When asked why he targeted certain individuals, he replied, "Because they represented purity and innocence qualities I wanted to destroy." These words sent chills down spines, making people question whether true understanding of such evil was even possible. Fast forward to 2023, and new developments continue to emerge. Researchers announced they had decoded messages embedded in artwork created by Andrew during his incarceration. Using advanced image recognition software, analysts identified recurring themes tied to specific locations and dates corresponding to known crimes. This revelation suggested Andrew might have left deliberate clues intended to taunt authorities even beyond the grave. Was he playing games right up until the end? Investigators believe so, noting how meticulous his planning had always been. Artificial intelligence programs sift through thousands of pages of archived material, flagging patterns previously overlooked by human eyes. Findings suggest ties between Andrew's actions and broader criminal networks operating throughout the region. Are we looking at isolated incidents or part of something larger? The atmosphere shifts dramatically as public interest grows once again. Social media platforms buzz with theories, some credible, others far-fetched, yet all contributing to a global conversation about justice and accountability. Families affected by similar losses gather annually to honor their loved ones, finding solace in shared memories and unwavering determination. "We won't stop fighting," says Linda Hayes during a memorial service held near Pine Hollow. Her voice cracks slightly, underscoring the personal stakes involved. Despite advances in forensic science and technology, fundamental questions remain unanswered. What caused Andrew to become who he was? Can anyone fully comprehend the depths of such depravity? And perhaps most importantly, how do we prevent future generations from producing similar monsters? Let's reflect on the lessons learned. Evil exists in many forms, often hiding in plain sight. But so does resilience. Despite the horrors endured, the people of Pine Hollow continued to rebuild, finding light in the darkest corners. Perhaps the greatest lesson of all lies in our response to adversity. Even in the face of unimaginable pain, Humanity finds ways to persevere. What really happened in Pine Hollow? Is Andrew Carter truly the monster we believe him to be, or is there more to uncover? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Did he act alone, or was he part of something bigger? Let me know what you think happened to Tom, or should I say, Andrew. Your input matters, and it shapes the stories I share next. So go ahead, type it out, and hit send. I'll see you there.